Richmond TV presents This Week in Richmond.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Richmond for October 21st through November 1st. In this episode, we'll be joined by the City of Richmond Parks and Recreation Director, Margot Van Hove, to talk about the upcoming No Tricks, Only Treats. First up is Parks and Recreation Department. Gentle Yoga will be going on at the Community Center on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. through December 11th. Each class is $8 to drop in. Call the Community Center to register. Now is the Roosevelt Civic Auditorium report. Drop-in pickleballs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to noon. Cost is $4 to drop in or $45 for a 15 punch card. Drop-in time slots are first come, first serve. There's one court net. Pickleballs and paddles are available for use. There will be Pickleball League in the mornings and evenings from 9 a.m. to noon and 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. This will be round-robin league play with 3 games per week, and partners change each day. Cost is $40 for residents, $43 for non-residents. Adult drop-in basketball is happening on the second and fourth Friday of the month, starting at 6 p.m. and going until 9 p.m. Cost is $4 per person. Now are the events for the Lois Wagner Memorial Library. Senior exercise will be on October 21st, 29th, and 30th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is an independent activity with an instructor to help guide it. Lap Sit Plus for children ages 6 to 36 months will be happening on October 22nd and 29th, starting at 10 a.m. This event will be held at the Lois Wagner Memorial Library Meeting Room. Hooks and Needles will be on October 22nd from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bring a project or start a new one. This program will meet in the Lois Wagner Memorial Library Meeting Room. Preschool story time for ages 3 to 5 years old will be on October 24th and 31st at 10 a.m. This event will be held in the library meeting room once again. The fall puzzle competition will be held on October 26th at 10 a.m. Teams of 2 to 4 contestants will put together a 500-piece puzzle alongside rival teams. No puzzle accessories, please. Just you, your team, and the puzzle. The team that finishes first wins a prize. Teams that do not win are welcome to stay until 2 p.m. to finish their puzzles. Light refreshments will be provided for all contestants. Please pre-register for each competition by calling the library at 586-727-2665. Space is very limited, so don't delay. Now is the city meeting schedule. City Council will be meeting on October 21st at 7 p.m. TIFA will be meeting on October 23rd, starting at 7 p.m. also. On Halloween night, the Parks and Recreation Department will be holding the annual No Tricks, Only Treats at the Richmond Fire Hall. Vendors all around the area will be passing out candy, and you can also have a fun visit with the Richmond famous Count Richmond. Begging hours within the city of Richmond will start at 6 p.m. and end at 8 p.m. So follow the siren, starts at 6, goes to 8. Police Department will also be doing a candy check at the event. The event is held rain or shine. We'll be talking to Margot Van Hove in just a moment to talk about the event. Finally, on your radar, the Parks and Recreation Department will be holding bingo night on November 2nd at the Odd. It is $25 per person. First book included and additional books are $10. Bring your own dauber. Bring your own drinks and there will be a bake sale available. Tickets are available at the door, cash only, or reserve online. So really quick, just want to mention that early voting for the presidential election starts on Saturday, October 26th, and goes through Sunday, November 3rd, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and will be located in the City Hall Community Room. Please make for actual election day, please check what precinct you're in, whether you're going to be going to the community center or if you're going to be coming to City Hall. We'll be right back to talk Parks and Recreation Department Director Margot Van Hove to talk about No Tricks, Only Treats. Stay tuned. Welcome back. No Tricks, Only Treats will be held at the Fire Hall on Thursday, October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And now we are joined by Parks and Recreation Director Margot Van Hove. Thank you for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So how long has No Tricks, Only Treats been going on?
So I believe that the No Tricks Only Treats that the city is doing started in 2017. However, it was a program that was run by the Richmond Area Chamber of Commerce, who is no longer a program. So in 2017, the Recreation Department picked it up and we began running it over at the fire hall.
Okay. How many vendors are signed up so far?
We have 7 vendors so far with 20 past participants that have been invited back. So we're just waiting to get the rest of their applications.
Now, normally when you're doing those, when we're at this point in the year, most people are still trying to get them in and stuff, so there will be more than 7, right?
There should be, yes, there will obviously be more than 7. We invited, like I said, about 20. It's an invitation only, so we try to invite the people that have come in the past and done it in the past. So we're just waiting. I mean, we still have time. We have until, I believe, until October 14th to get all of the paperwork in.
Okay. So if an organization, though, does want to participate and you've got openings, will you accept those?
Absolutely, yep. Again, we want to only stay around 20 because we want to allow for space inside. I think last year we even had to have it inside because of the weather. So we have to allow for space inside of the fire hall to put all of our vendors. But yes, absolutely. If we need vendors, we will notify people.
Okay. Will there be a deadline for the people that you sent an invitation to?
October 14th is when they need to get their paperwork into us. After October 14th, which I believe is a Friday, we'll then begin contacting people that following Monday.
Okay. How many kids do you think will go through the fire hall that night?
We tell people to plan for about 500 kids. We don't usually have a really good way of getting a count. We used to use Dr. G's people would bring in a number of items to give away, and then we would just get what was left from their 500, say. So that would give us a count. So we usually tell people to plan for about 500 kids.
Okay. Will Count Richmond be making an appearance?
Of course. We wouldn't have an event without Count Richmond there.
I know, right? And we'll be there to record that and get everyone's costumes.
Yay, yay.
Will the police department be doing a candy check?
Yes, and the fire department will still be doing their hot chocolate and popcorn, and they'll be passing out candy as well. Yep, yes.
Is there anything that you would hope to add to the event in the future?
You know, I would love to make the event bigger, but having it at the fire hall, which is awesome for the community and for the city and the people that come because it's centrally located, I don't think we have that opportunity. It's just such a tough event to do with weather. So, you know, more vendors would always be nice. Growing it a little bit would be fun, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see.
So personally, what is your favorite thing about the event?
I think my favorite thing about the event, is the community. Bringing the community together, seeing everybody since I've been with the rec department so many years. The kids that we had at that time are all having their own kids now. So it's fun to see, you know, the kids that my kids grew up with having kids and bringing their kids and the kids in the costumes. It's a fun event. It's a happy day. It is,
because originally back in the late 80s, early 90s, Count Richmond was huge in the town at that time. So Count Richmond went from 1989 to 1998. So when that program was going, you saw then you started seeing the parents come with this new iteration.
Right, yeah.
Where after Count Richmond took his youth potion.
Yeah.
And it is cool. It is very cool to see that. And not only that, you see a lot of people reconnecting there.
Yes.
There will be people that just stop and sit there and talk because they hadn't seen each other in a while. So it is a great community event. It really does bring the community together.
Yeah, for sure.
While I have you here, are there any other events coming up that the public should know that the Parks and Recreation are putting on?
You know, we always have programming going on. We have the auditorium has open gym on Friday nights for an adult league for basketball. We do have a euchre at the Odd coming back. Our first euchre event is Friday, October 18th. Registration begins at 6:30 and play begins right at 7. It is $15 per player, and each euchre is 25 cents. So the money that comes back from that will go to support the auditorium and their programming.
So when you say that when you get euchre, it costs 25 cents
Yes.
if you get euchre?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I don't play euchre, so I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's okay.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I do, so.
Yeah, and then there are cash prizes awarded for that for first, second, and third for the euchre games.
Which that all depends on how many people show up to it.
Yeah, for the pay-in.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then we have our tree lighting coming December 7th.
Okay. So that you guys are always so busy.
We're trying. Yeah. Yep.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
I don't think so. Just that we look forward to seeing everybody up at the fire hall on the 31st, and then I believe there's a pancake breakfast on October 18th, if I'm not mistaken, at the fire hall also.
It's the 13th.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yes, the fire department is doing their open house and pancake breakfast on October 13th from 8 a.m. to noon at the fire hall. And they got all kinds of stuff. We talked about it earlier in the show. So.
Okay. Yep. But that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. You can go to cityofrichmond.net and the City of Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page to get more information about No Tricks Only Treats and all the other events that are coming up. Thank you for joining us and have a great day.